Hello. It, it's been a while. I think the last time I recorded was like a year ago, or at least uploaded to YouTube. So it's definitely been a while, but I'm back. I know you've been waiting a very long time. I've caught up in Genshin Impact. I've done like Inazuma all alone by myself. The only thing I'm missing is Dendro. Dendro just came out like last night for me where I live, and I'm stoked. I've been like grinding on Genshin for the last few months to for this for this specific moment, and I'm all caught up besides like world quests and hangouts. But I've done the Archon quest, and now I have I need to go to Sumeru. I have to. So let's just start right now.
Now that we made it to Sumeru, our next objective should be to head to Sumeru City and find a way to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. And speaking of Lesser Lord Kusanali, even though we haven't heard too much about her, she doesn't seem to be the same deity who abducted your brother. But even
She
so,
might have information
people call Sumeru the nation of wisdom, you know. If we can get a chance to meet the god of wisdom, maybe she can give us some useful information. But,
yeah, I agree.
Paimon doesn't know the way to Sumeru City. Maybe we can climb up to that spot with the statue of the Seven on it. That'll give us a way better view of things.
There's a reason she ignored us.
Even so, she might be heading someplace where we could find other people to ask. Let's keep our distance and follow her. When we get the chance, we'll just
Everyone
ask
in
someone else for directions.
Sumeru is just, hermits. That's my theory. Dude, I've been recording for 15 minutes already and I just got to the
Just keep
opening.
quiet.
Why is my screen blurry?
Huh?
Hello?
What's the matter? You don't look too
Lumine?
good.
Something's not
Is
right.
the smell making you feel sick?
That's for sure.
Strange. Paimon doesn't feel anything.
Memories? Conria?
What's happening?
Oh,
Traveler?
I didn't even know the Traveler was, possible. I didn't even know the Traveler could, faint. Yeah, that's, what? What in the world? Ether, is that you? A cutscene already? Is this a cutscene? Oh my, Lumine! Oh, she has those skills. Oh yeah, look at her. This is where all Dendro Archons are born. And we're the next one. We just have to follow the light. More cutscenes? Dude, I'm being spoiled.
The Traveler's been out for a long time now.
Nah, I'm alive.
You can relax. Believe me, Master is extremely knowledgeable. If he says that she's going to be alright, then there's absolutely nothing to worry about.
Oh, are you awake now?
Dude, you guys look a little pixely.
My name is Kale. I'm a trainee forest ranger.
Kale.
My master and I found you passed out during our patrol, so we brought you here.
Thank you,
Oh,
I guess?
no,
I don't know.
no things are
Sounds kind
necessary.
of like a kidnapping.
I didn't do anything, really. By the way, how are you feeling now? Any discomfort?
Yeah, I guess we're fine.
That's Master's herbal medicine you're tasting. He gave you some while you were unconscious. Before I forget, Master mentioned you should take more medicine
Take me to
once you wake up.
Tanghari. Tanghari? Is that how you pronounce it? I don't know. Fox guy, though. I want to see him. I'm not gonna pull for him. I'm not pulling until the Dendro Archon.
Kale, what's the matter? Were you trying to retrieve the medicine? As I've already told you, you must be careful with these. Alright.
Dude, those
I'll
girls'
get it for
eyes.
you once I'm finished here.
They're so much different than, like, her face in general is just way different from like any other Genshin characters, and I kind of vibe with it. She like looks realistic. Her eyes are, you know, she kind of looks tired, and I relate.
Sorry, Master.
Now, the guide to Avidya Forest's edible fungi is clearly posted on our bulletin board. But if Barbode forgets which mushrooms to avoid one more
Why do
time,
I feel like
I'll have no
you're
choice
being
but to
very
leave the guide somewhere a
aggressive?
little more visible. Like right smack on his forehead so others can remind him to be careful.
Okay, you are being
Right? This
aggressive.
is the second time he's come down with food poisoning this month. I'll be sure to give him a good talking to.
I actually
Yes,
know
please
why.
do. If
Cole
on the
is,
off chance Barbode simply enjoys having
A
little
little
imaginary
clumsy.
fairies dance
I kind of
before
know
his eyes,
a lot
then we'll
about
just let him
Cole
be.
because of
But
spoilers.
the next time he requires any of our medicine,
Just so
be
you know.
sure to charge him accordingly.
Oh, this is my master, Forest Watcher Tainari. He is chief officer over all the
Tainari.
rangers here in
Okay, got
Gandharvaville.
it.
I already informed Paimon about the reason you fell unconscious earlier. But now that you're awake, let me explain it for you as well. It is common practice for Sumeru scholars of certain darshans to dedicate themselves to training and meditation in isolated areas,
Okay.
particularly the nearby forests. While meditating, they use a certain incense known as spirit borneol to help calm their minds as they,
Oh,
in hopes of asking
oops.
directions,
My
you
bad.
two followed a scholar named Hypatia into her cave. The incense you smelled inside was the spirit borneol I just mentioned.
Okay.
That
you
incense
probably,
typically
I
has
probably
no effect on
accidentally
most
skipped that.
people. But for a very select few, it can have profound effects on one's cognition, as you
Okay.
experienced firsthand. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Very good. Now, answer me this. Did you feel anything after passing out? Say, any out-of-body experiences? Or did you see anything
I had like
while
a
unconscious?
dream of a tree.
Kale, let the others know to stop bringing their patrol logs here for now.
Huh? Why?
Because these two will be staying here for the next few days. They can have my room and I'll bunk with Amir. Now get a move on and be sure to do as I've said.
Yes, Master Tainari.
Dude, he's kind of harsh. It's really weird because his voice is like so high.
The statue of the Seven is up on top of that large rock formation. You must have seen it when you came down this road before. It's pretty high up there, isn't it? Don't worry. If you're afraid you can't make it up there, I'm sure Master wouldn't mind if you don't clean the statue.
I am a terrific climber.
I guess
I'm like
I'll
the
leave it up to
best.
you then.
That's
There's not
Th-
much
that's
footing
all
once
I
you
do
reach
in
the
Genshin,
statue,
is just
so
climb.
be careful up there.
By the way, Kale, do you know anything about the Dendro Archon? You know, what's she like?
yeah. I want to
That
know.
depends. Are you referring to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or Lesser Lord
What?
Kusanagi?
What? That's a name that I will never be able to pronounce.
Huh? Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Oh, is that the name of the former Dendro Archon?
Yep.
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata
Baiju.
is Sumeru's first Dendro Archon. She created the rainforest
Oh.
as well as the wall of Samiel around the desert.
Wait.
Her works provided a means of peaceful living for everyone.
Okay, but Baiju could still just be like a fake body, like a disguise. And Chang is a god. That's what the video I remember. I'm sorry, it was
To
a
the
lot. It
people
was
of
a
Sumeru,
6-minute video,
she's
but
not
there was a
only
lot to take
symbol
in.
of wisdom,
Okay.
but also of power and kindness. Unfortunately, she disappeared in a great calamity that occurred a few hundred years ago.
Oh, Conria?
According to what Masters told me, the sages later found the newly born Dendro Archon and whisked her back to Sumeru.
Sounds
to
like
celebrate
kidnapping
the
to me.
reinstatement of their lost deity, the sages dubbed her Lesser Lord Kusanali and let her reside in the sanctuary of Sarasana.
Uh-huh. Then what happened?
Well, and then, I'm not too sure what happened, to be honest.
She doesn't know.
Huh? You're not too sure? But aren't you from Sumeru?
Yeah, I'm from Sumeru.
Maybe it's difficult to discuss this topic with strangers. If that's the case, then don't worry. We understand.
No, it's not that. I'm not trying to hide something from you. Besides, I don't consider you two strangers. Anyway, you two know Amber, right?
Wait, Amber?
Wait, how do you know we know Amber?
Yes, that's her.
Because I know
was with
you know
Mondstadt for
Amber
a
because you
while,
guys have the
and she
same,
helped me
like,
a lot
line.
during that time. You could even say that she helped me become a new person. There's no one like Amber. She lives life to the fullest while always adhering to her strong sense of justice. She's ready to answer the call for action at any moment, but is also very understanding of others. She's like the spark that lights the fire of everyone's heart around her. If you ask me, she's a prime example of a true outrider.
She's
the
a
first person
natural
anyone
Amber
from
simp,
Mondstadt will meet.
but like,
You can't
that's
help but be
75
enthralled by her charm and enthusiasm, causing you to fall in love with the lands of Mondstadtians. Sorry.
Paimon thought the work of Outriders was a little different from what you just described, but one thing's for sure. You really like Amber.
Sorry. I was rambling on just
I want to
now.
know
It
why,
must have
but
sounded
like,
funny.
why? How? When?
It's alright, Kale. Knowing that you're a friend of Amber somehow makes Paimon suddenly feel a lot closer to you. So, how do you know that we've met
Wow.
Amber?
Yeah, that's what I
Well,
want to know.
after I returned to Sumeru, Amber and I have stayed in touch by writing each other letters. In one letter, she mentioned that Mondstadt was attacked by a fearsome dragon, but the
was
city
so
was
long
saved
ago.
by a mysterious blonde traveler and their floating companion. I knew you two were the ones she mentioned in the letter the moment I saw you. But, considering everything you've been through that day, I thought it'd be inappropriate to bring it up.
Ah, so that's how you knew.
Yep, so please know that you two have my complete trust. Really. I wish I could tell you more about the Dendroarchon, but I have been away from Sumeru for some time, and I haven't read any books. Sorry.
That's alright. You've already helped us a lot.
You're fine. I'll get the
Never even
information
heard of Greater
somehow.
Lord Rukadevata or the Sanctuary of Surasthana until you mentioned them.
I'm
Yay! Thanks, Kale! It's hard to believe someone as diligent as you could have clumsy moments too.
Oh. I guess it happens from time to time.
So,
Like that, Jonah?
I don't think you just said that, Paimon.
too strict with you? He won't let you touch anything without his permission. Paimon knocks stuff over all the time flying around the Traveler, but she's never said anything. Everyone has their clumsy moments.
No, you've got the wrong idea about Master. Sure, he may seem a bit harsh at first, but with some time, you'll see that he's actually very kind-hearted. I've heard the veteran rangers say that Master is from some ancient and mysterious race that is known for their cunning wit and reclusive nature. Oh, by the way, you've heard of the Academia, right?
Not really.
Well, there's a group called, something. Well, anyway, because Master does a lot of research on plants, sages from the Academia have written him many times, inviting him to take up an official position there. But Master declines their offers every time, saying, Sumeru City is too noisy. It'd be bad for my ears.
Dude,
I know, right?
why
I've
would you
always wanted
say
to
that,
pet them, too.
Traveler? That is so creepy.
Anyway, Master could have easily left the rainforest to take up a position
That is
at the
weird.
Academia, but he chose to
That
stay
is
here
strange.
instead as a forest watcher, helping the locals every day and passing on his knowledge to trainees. In fact, Master's the one who taught me how to make pita pockets.
Really?
Okay, that's cool.
Paimon
I
would have
guess.
never guessed that.
Ew.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Master might have been overreacting a little, but it's mostly because Paimon wouldn't stop yelling, "Why, oh why? Is she going to die?" It gradually started
I
to
really
get
like
on
that
Master's skin
Paimon
after a while.
impression.
Hey! Don't laugh! Paimon was genuinely concerned about you! Hey! Now even Kali started to laugh! Ugh, that's it! Paimon won't forget this! It's time for some Paimonial wrath!
No! Don't touch me!
Ooh, that was feisty. I almost forgot how feisty that was.
Oh, sorry, Kali. Paimon didn't mean to scare you.
No, I just...
I just want you guys all to know that when I was watching this while I was eating lunch earlier, not because I wanted to, because I had to, I pretty much predicted everything. Like, her issue,
Noah,
even her being involved with, you know, Tartar and
I
things
must
like
have
that.
swallowed you both reacted like that. Oh, well, right now, let's
I'm
play
just
back
saying,
to
you
the
should be
garden.
impressed.
I
Like,
bet
very
the master
impressed.
and the others should be back by now too.
I'm so sorry. My family and my dog, they're just being so loud.
what was up with Kylie just then? And why is she in such a hurry all of a sudden? Look, she's practically running back.
Yeah, that's running.
Can't even see her now.
That's definitely running. Oh, wait. Dang, I thought it was gonna be like a dog. Oh. I'm a murderer. Oh, this is awkward. Well, can only continue forward.
Ever since she was a child, she's been afflicted with a disease called Elazar.
Yep.
Elazar?
I know all about this, but you know.
Yes, it's a disease
love
unique to the lands of
spoilers.
Sumeru. It is characterized by
We don't.
dark and hardened
I'm-
scales that form
I'm
on
suffering.
the body.
Oh. Dark and hardened. I
At
didn't
first,
know that.
the afflicted may only feel mild
See,
numbness on the affected area
Even
of the
if
skin.
I've
However, as the disease
seen
progresses,
this,
one may
you
begin
learn
feeling
something new
fatigued and even
all the time,
experience peripheral
every day.
paresthesia.
Okay.
In its final stages, the disease strips a person of the ability to control their own body,
This also
and they
suggests Cole
effectively
is gonna
become
die.
completely immobile.
Oh, okay.
That
No.
sounds terrifying.
Just like paralyzed or something.
Wait, hold on. So when Kale seemed to be acting a little clumsy earlier, it was because...
It was because she
Correct.
has
That would be
weak
the
in
effects
control
of
over her
Elazar,
body.
which is precisely why I do not want her carrying or holding anything, lest she ends up hurting herself. With appropriate treatment, the disease can be effectively controlled before it progresses to a more serious stage. However, there is unfortunately still no true cure for Elazar. Nevertheless, Kale's mother still hoped that there was something out there. She handed Kale over to an organization known as the Fatui after one of their members lied.
I don't know why she thought
and
that
said
was a
they
good
had
idea.
cure.
What? The Fatui?
Ah, it appears you are already familiar with them.
Yeah.
That'll save me some explanation. Anyway, the person who eventually rescued Kale and brought her to me for care said that she had been given to a harbinger known as the Doctor.
That's elf guy,
I
right?
have no idea
Guy
how
with
this
the ears?
Doctor
Like
managed to do
Clee's
it,
uncle?
but her case of Elazar
That's
was
what I'm
completely stable for
gonna call
all the
him for
years
now,
that Kale
'cause
was with them.
I don't know
However,
who he is.
Kale's days with the Fatui were anything but pleasant. Kale is a resilient individual and always tries to appear cheerful. But her experience with the Fatui has left deep scars. Even now, she can still feel deathly afraid of someone touching her.
Oof, that's a... That's a...
Oh, Paimon had no idea.
That's
Kale's
kinda,
been
like,
through so much
dark.
suffering.
That's
Oh,
tough.
by the way, Paimon, Kale wanted me to tell you that she's sorry for scaring you yesterday. She also wanted both of you to know that she's sorry for hiding her illness.
When did you talk to her?
She
It's
doesn't
only
need to
been like
apologize.
12 hours.
None of this is her fault at all.
Well said. I hope you'll get a chance to tell her that in person the next time you see her. Kale once thought that it would be impossible for her to have any real friendships. I trust that you two will never let my trainee experience such emotional pain again.
Don't worry.
Don't worry, Tainari.
Oh, dang it,
We'll
I
take good
Paimon.
care of her.
I promise I'm
well,
not
it's
turning
not
into
too
Paimon.
serious at this point. She
I've
overexerted herself
played
the
so
last
much
couple days,
Genshin
which is what led to her breakdown
that
this
my
time.
brain is converting
as long
into
as she has taken her
Paimon.
medicine and gets plenty of rest, she should get better. Though,
That's good.
I must admit that Kale's condition was much more stable when she first arrived here in Gandharvaville. She was interested in the work of the forest rangers the moment she saw us. I could see that she was serious about learning, so I felt compelled to ask her to join us. Her stamina has gotten much worse recently. Though a moderate amount of physical exercise is always necessary, I'm afraid the long-distance patrols are a little too much for her now. All right, now that I've told you about Kale's past, I think I'll head into the rainforest to find some ingredients needed for her medicine. I'll see you two later.
I want to come.
We'd like to do something to help Kale too.
All right, but I must warn you two. The rainforest is a dangerous place, especially for someone who's still recovering like the traveler.
Dude,
You must follow closely and listen to every instruction.
Oh. Dang, you sound like
No
a...
problemo.
You sound like a teacher. Oh,
Stop. Don't move any
dark.
further. Look there in the distance.
Huh? Where? Oh.
Is this gonna be like the
look.
chasm?
Those plants have withered. That whole area is kinda gloomy. Oh, Paimon doesn't like the look of this.
I don't either.
That is the withering.
I don't
All right,
like that.
traveler.
I don't like that this
We're
has a
going to
name
have
like
to
the
enter that
withering.
withering zone. Once inside, we'll need to look for what we call tumors of the withering. If we eliminate those, then the area will be safe.
Okay.
Thank you, but I must warn you. Don't push yourself. This is your first time handling this sort of... Even
My
with
bad.
elemental powers, once you step inside the withering zone, you may experience extreme discomfort. If at any point it becomes too much, return outside of the zone and take a breather. It could become a matter of life and death. You ready then? Let's go. Tumors of the
The
withering.
tumors? Oh. I did it! You're welcome, I know. I did great.
We did it! Everything's returning
No,
to
it isn't.
normal now.
Yes, thanks to you two. We were able to quickly restore this area back to normal.
Tainari? You make it sound like we did well, but why does Paimon have the feeling you're worried about something?
That's a good question.
It's that obvious, huh? Alright, it's like this. Recently, the rate at which the withering zone appears has been increasing. Even though we were able to quickly clear that withering zone, it won't be long before another one appears. If that simply meant more work for me, then that wouldn't be an issue. But it's far more severe than that. The withering is leaving lasting effects on the rainforest itself. For instance, even though we cleared out the withering zone, many of the plants that were affected will not recover. This presents a crisis for the ecosystem itself. Many plants in the rainforest are already in decline, directly impacting the wildlife that depends on those plants. And most disturbingly,
Ooh,
as the
sounds like
appearances of
you guys
withering
are having
zones
a
have
lot
started
of
to increase,
issues.
Kale's case of Elazar has also become more serious.
Huh? Well, why's that?
I'm still not sure of the exact reason. However, I've received word from acquaintances at the academia that similar cases are being reported for patients with other conditions.
That seems weird.
No, none that we know of. The withering has been recorded in Sumeru for millennia. It's said that it originates from the depths of the world. By the way, have you heard of Irminsul before? Irminsul is a tree located deep beneath the
wait.
surface. Although it isn't like any tree we know in a
Wait,
biological
was it that
sense.
one tree
You
that
can
we saw in
basically
the...
think of it as a large
the-
tree that
the-
grows
the dream?
downwards rather than upwards. I'm sure you've heard of ley lines,
Yeah.
right? They're like the roots of Irminsul, spreading and extending from a massive cavern deep underground, all the way up to the surface.
Interesting. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah.
Ley lines continually absorb the memories of this world, which are then funneled into Irminsul, allowing it to collect knowledge and wisdom from ancient times to present day. The Dendro Archon is known as the
Yeah.
god of wisdom because her consciousness is directly
Oh.
connected to it. It is also said that the Dendro Archon's power is a manifestation of Irminsul. And as for the withering, its emergence is related to a disease that's affecting it.
So that
That's
tree
right.
is
My ancestors learned of this from Greater Lord Ruka Devata's familiars a long
sick,
time ago.
basically.
But even those mysterious creatures did not know of a cure for Irminsul. I'm afraid we rangers will be battling the withering zones here for a long time until a cure is found. Alright, that's enough on this topic for the time being. Now that we've taken care of things here, it's time for us to head back
Yeah,
to
let's go see
Gandharva.
Kolai. She's gonna be like laid lay down in a ball or something. Oh. Wow, I was right. Dude, I am so good at predicting what happens in Genshin Impact. Oh, I like that thing. Did we pass out again? No way. I saw a weird tiny creature while you were gone.
Hypatia, are you alright?
So hungry. Eat water.
She looks...
There's no way we can get her to eat in her current condition.
Water, water, water.
Huh? Wait, why does it look super foggy outside
Why are
all
you
of a
guys
sudden?
smiling? You don't look worried about Hypatia
Anyway,
at all.
let's go look around. How things out here end up looking like this? What happened? And where are
Looks
we?
like the dendro flowers. Those slime flower things. There's a logical
Really?
explanation. For sure.
Oh, maybe you're right. Let's go
Either that or
investigate
we're
the area.
hallucinating. Maybe this actually is a hallucination. Oh, oh. Gosh, you again? It's not even just any other Abyss Herald. It's the same guy we've seen since thinking the Dainslife quest.
The Abyss Herald! What are you planning to do in this strange place?
I'm gonna kill you once and for all. Come on.
You needn't worry about such things. They don't concern you.
I think it concerns me.
Bow before the abyss.
Oh my gosh, I have the
Reveal thyself. Think
worst
you can
party
get
to
away?
defeat him. Not even joking.
Here we go.
This is terrible.
Phantasmagoria.
That's gonna hurt in the morning. Useless. Put it!
Lament.
Don't worry, get him before he heals. Oh, I'm dead. This is gonna take so long. He's not even like... Wait a minute.
Adventure time.
Wait a minute.
By royal decree.
I
Huh?
can't do it.
Why can't we beat this
Dang
guy?
it.
Oh,
I
Paimon doesn't
I
get
would
it.
have
We
defeated
faced
him
others like him before.
if it was
What's up this time?
possible.
Traveler, though you may have managed to avert countless crises before, your good fortune was bound to end sooner or later. It's time you realize how
Would my brother really kill me?
you really are.
My journey will not end.
Oh, pitiful traveler. Are you really so ignorant? Or are you just
Okay, I know
completely denial?
he's in control of you.
His Highness has long since forsaken
No, he
you.
hasn't.
Your meager existence in his eyes is that of an annoying bug,
Oh.
only to be stepped upon.
Oh.
The
Dude,
bonds of
not to
love
be
and
so
family which drive
mean
you
to me.
find your sibling are
I get it.
gone. Your journey is meaningless. But don't
Oh,
you
that's
think
kind of rude, sir.
today will be your last?
No, 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 no. I don't think so. Someone gonna save me? One of the Sumeru characters? Sumeru. Sumeru. The Dendro Archon. Someone's gotta save me. I don't know who it's gonna be, but it's gotta be someone. Oh, this is awkward.
Sorry about that. Sounds like just drinking juice still isn't quite enough for my stomach.
Well, if somebody hadn't dropped the food earlier. Anyway,
Excuse me.
looks like we'll
No,
need to prepare
don't
something
give me that
ourselves.
stinking smile.
Paimon's
Don't
getting
blame
hungry,
me.
too. What's so strange about that? It doesn't sound so out of place for a divine being, does it?
Well, it's strange because nearly nobody in Sumeru can ever dream.
What? That is weird.
Is that true?
Yes, well, To an extent. Only children can dream in Sumeru. Adults, however, never do. The sages say that wisdom implies
So
rationality,
strange. Just like
but that which
the
occurs in
opposite
dreams
of
is often neither rational nor
Mondstadt.
logical.
Aranara. I don't remember
Yes.
that.
If one struggles with anxieties, those emotions could influence their dreams. The fact that the people of Sumeru do not have dreams is seen as a blessing by the sages. They believe that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, the god of wisdom, is keeping us away from the foolish delusions you encounter in your sleep. I was born into a family of scholars in Sumeru City. Ever since I was a child, my parents would always tell me that I'll know I've grown up once I stop dreaming. I studied hard, enrolled as a student in the academia, and went on to become a researcher. Sure enough, I never dreamed again. But then, on the day I scared the little Aranara, I suddenly saw a dream again.
Oh, okay.
It was incredible. Though I don't exactly remember what I saw, I clearly recall the feeling. I suddenly felt like I was a child again. Back then,
this is
I
kind of
was foolish and
sad.
ignorant as any youth would be. But I was free of fear. Maybe dreaming isn't as bad as we've made it out to be. Just be sure not to speak of this if you travel to Sumeru City. They'll look at you as if you've lost your mind.
That is a good tip. I will
Do you have
remember
any
that.
thoughts about the things she saw when she connected with Irminsul?
Sorry. I'm afraid I don't have any answers as of now. All I can say is that what you saw is a memory contained within Irminsul itself.
Right. Perhaps you two have heard
Dude,
of
the
Akasha
music,
before.
so-
It's our beloved Greater
so
Lord
dramatic.
Rukkhadevata's lasting legacy, a treasure trove of collected knowledge. After centuries of tireless research on the Akasha, the Academia created one of its most ingenious inventions, the Akasha Terminal. As long as you are within Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha Terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need. I should mention that due to technical limitations, the operation of Akasha Terminals will be much smoother and more effective in large cities such as Sumeru City and Port Ormuz.
Oh, so this is the thing that Tainari was telling us about. It sounds pretty amazing.
You two are quite
I'm sorry, I
fortunate.
can't get
Until
over the
recently, it
music.
was
It's
standard
just not
practice to
fit.
only issue Akasha
But I mean,
terminals to
it's great.
outlanders who spent an
It's just
extended
so
amount of
dramatic
time
for
in
just
Sumeru.
like
However, this policy was
discussing
recently changed.
a
Now
policy
all travelers
of
are issued
Sumeru?
one upon arrival. Here are your Akasha terminals. Please handle them with care.
Not only are they not interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know about it. We've been asking for information non-stop ever since we got to Sumeru. But the harder we try, the more helpless
we're just gonna have to look for her ourselves.
Isn't there at least one person in this entire city who cares about Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Oh, you two are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Yes, video game convenient.
Who are you?
From the sound of it, you two are Outlanders who recently arrived here. You've been asking around for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali, right?
That
I'm
is right.
sorry. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Dunyarzad, one of Lesser Lord Kusanali's faithful followers.
Whoa,
Finally,
really?
we met
Then
one.
do you know how we can meet with her?
I'm afraid I can't help you with that.
Dang
But your
it.
conversation earlier did happen to remind me of a legend about the Dendro Archon.
Oh. Can you tell us?
Sure. It goes like this. Long, long ago, there was a man who heard a prophecy. It predicted that a great calamity was about to befall him. Panicked by what he heard, the man sought out the Dendro Archon in hopes that she would bless him with the wisdom to help him escape his predicament. The man journeyed across deserts and through rainforests and experienced tribulations of every kind. However, he still couldn't find any trace of the Dendro Archon. In despair, he thought, alas, the Archon has abandoned me. He then had no choice but to sorrowfully resign to his fate.
Oh.
Okay. And then what happened?
And then, the calamity came. But to his own surprise, the man felt somehow emboldened by the trials of his journey. By relying on his own strength, he managed to overcome the adversity. At that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, an avatar of the Dendro Archon. She said, "O Archon Seeker, do you now understand? She and her wisdom have long been found by you. Along your journey, we were in every flower and blade of grass, every ray of sparkling sun, and every breath of dancing wind. So long as you continue to think and ponder, we'll be wherever you go.
Oh, wow, okay. So
Thanks for the story.
that suggests
My
that
neck feels all warm and fuzzy inside
the
after
Dendro
that.
Archon's still there.
In a way, it seems like this story is also one of the Dendro Archon's avatars.
Dunyarzad, since you worship Lesser Lord Kusanali, can you tell us anything else about her?
Of course. So did you two know that, I'm terribly sorry, but it seems something's come up now. Let's chat another day.
That's strange.
Hey, wait! What the heck
Oh,
is
I
happening?
think she's running away.
It looks like they're searching for someone. Dunyarzad was acting super nervous just now.
Yeah,
Think
I
they're
do
looking
think
for
so.
her?
I think that's exactly what's happening.
This stinks! We finally managed to find a lead about Lesser Lord Kusanali. We can't let them get in the way now. Let's see if we can get rid of them. Then we can catch up with Dunyarzad.
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now. Wait, stand down, Dia.
I like your claws, but please don't hurt me. Oh, Paimon's face.
My lady, who are these two?
They're travelers that I met on the street just a moment ago. They happened to notice that you were all searching for me, so they helped me hide.
I see. In that case, you two should scram. There's nothing here for you.
No. You're not the boss of me.
Wait a sec. Who the heck are you? And why are you shooing us
That's
away?
right, Paimon. Fight back.
I'm Miss Dunyarzad's bodyguard, here to see that she returns home safe and sound. My lady, let's get going. You've been gone for so long that your parents are worrying themselves sick.
And if I refuse to go with you?
It'd be easier for the both of us if you cooperated. But if you insist on not going, then I'll have to carry you like a sack of potatoes.
Hey! Dunyarzad already said she doesn't want to go back. Why are you still pushing her?
Stay out of this. You don't understand the situation.
Yeah, but I
Sorry,
understand
Even though
freedom.
I'm your bodyguard, your parents are my employers. I have to answer to them.
Okay,
much?
that's fair.
Wait, what?
How much more do I have to pay you to become your employer? So you never listen to my parents ever again. Double? A triple? Give me some time and I'll get that much.
My lady, this isn't about Mora. I don't know what you think of us Eremites, but let me
Oh,
say
she's an
this.
Eremite.
I like Mora, but I'll never go against my principles.
Yeah, I like that philosophy.
That's why I'm here looking for you. Sure, it's an order from my employer, but my conscience was also telling me it's the right thing to do. And knowing your health, carelessly running around like this is gonna hurt you.
Why am I starting
For the
this
sake of
side
those
with
who
her?
love you, don't be stubborn.
Oh no.
No, you're wrong. I'm aware of my limits and I know what I'm doing. Honestly, the only people being stubborn right now are my parents. And they know perfectly well that it makes no difference if I'm at home or not. They still won't accept reality. And every time I bring this up, they just change the subject. Dia, you've been living with us a long time already. This should be old news to you. Dia, I know it hasn't been easy for Mother and Father, and I'm grateful for everything they've done for me. But there's someone else in this world I'm also grateful to, because she saved me. The love I have for her is the same I have for my parents. This is my life and my last chance. So I want to do something meaningful.
My lady, are you sure what you're doing now is meaningful?
What is she
Yes,
trying to
I'm
do?
sure. At least,
And is she the
Yes, to
one who
me.
was saved, actually?
Fine. I won't ask you to return home anymore. But let me make something very clear. I'm only doing this because I respect your determination, not because I agree.
I
with
really like her
thank
eyes.
you, Dia. Sorry for being so rude just now. My nerves were acting up. And I even brought up your payment in such an offensive way.
Don't worry about it, my lady. I did say that I like Mora. Besides, that's our next topic of conversation. Today's little excursion caused such a ruckus that every single bodyguard at the estate was deployed.
Oh my god.
It wouldn't be easy to hide things from your old man. Since this definitely won't be your last escapade, here's a little tip. You should at least make it look like your room and things are still in order when you leave. Also, you'll need someone to cover you for when you're out and about. So,
Dude, you're
I'll let
giving
you
her
hire me, lady.
tips?
This way, everyone wins. As for the pay, let's say half of what your father pays me. We can settle the bill when we return to the estate.
Okay, deal. Well, remember when you asked me if I knew how to meet the Dendro Archon? Even though I don't know how, I think I've actually seen her before.
Huh?
Interesting. Oh, I got the chills.
Yes, it was when I was a child. At the time, my illness had kept me bedridden for the better part of a year. I was stuck inside and couldn't make any friends, and my parents did their best to find treatments for me. But even then, the Akasha didn't have any helpful information. My younger self no longer had any hopes or dreams. One flare-up was so bad that I was in a semi-conscious state for several days. Then one night,
Oh,
I
dude.
woke up alone in my room.
Why is the Sumeru
My body was paralyzed.
quest kind of sad?
Even if I cried, there was no sound. At that moment, an ethereal voice spoke in my mind. Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have
Oh,
to
I
cry.
love the music. Oh,
Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to cry. Who are you? How do you know my name? How do I explain this? You might not be able to understand, but actually, I know everything about
this sounds so creepy.
you. Really?
Oh,
Of
dude, this
course.
art is so
I know that you're scared
good.
of thunder, that you hate taking medicine every morning, and that you love counting the petals on your mom's skirt. Wow, you really do know everything. Dunyarzad, is there anything you want? Want?
A vision? Okay.
Really?
She doesn't have a vision.
I can't go anywhere or do anything. Huh? But aren't you a child? All children have wishes. Tell me what you want, and maybe I can make it happen. But can you make my illness go away? Oh. I'm sorry. But
Oh,
I'm not powerful enough to do that right now.
why not?
Then, can you be my friend?
What
After
was
that,
the answer?
The voice said,
Oh.
okay, I'll be your friend. Although my body was suffering during those days, that voice encouraged me and told me
So
many
maybe the
wondrous
lesser
things.
Lord Kusanali is just kind of weak.
Beyond my window was the flourishing Sumeru city. Beyond the city was a lush rainforest. And beyond that was the wall of Samia, deserts, and all of Tibet. Once I finally made it through that bout of illness, I couldn't hear that voice anymore. I told my mother about it, but she said that I must have been dreaming. But I know that that voice wasn't a figment of my imagination. Before that, I had never heard of Tibet. Yes, for sure. If it weren't for that voice, I would have never grown curious about the outside world. Nor would I have learned how to read and enjoy so many books.
Wow.
That voice sparked a desire for wisdom. It had to have been the Dendro Archon. I've been hoping for a chance to repay her kindness. In fact, I was running around today to help prepare the Sub-Zero's festival for her.
What's the Sub-Zero's festival?
It's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday, which was the day that she was found by the sages. It's actually an old holiday that originally celebrated Greater Lord Wupadabata's birthday. When she passed away, the holiday eventually became a celebration of the Lesser
okay.
Lord's birthday.
I saw this in the trailer.
I
Her
heard
birthday,
everyone was
yeah.
overjoyed when they welcomed her back to Sumeru. In those days, the festival was a huge deal, but because of the Academia's influence, people have gradually lost interest in the festival.
Ooh. Oh. This music. Okay, I got it. Anyway, that's all the time I have tonight. I've actually gone over just a kind of one. But yeah, I'll continue it another time after I finish editing this video. So anyway, yeah, I hope you all have a great night or day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.